So today we're going to continue talking about our packages. Specifically, this video we're going to talk about the calendar. There's several ways to get to it. One is off of your settings registration. There's available dates. That'll take you straight to the calendar there. The other option is off of your particular package that you're looking at. You'll see that there's a calendar off each one of these. So here we have three packages we've defined, a standard, a private, and a scenario package. And let's go take a look at our calendar. If I get here off of the standard package, then it's showing me the standard package. And I can switch between the packages up here. So let's just take a look at May. So for example, maybe private events I'm allowing on the 7th, 20th, and 29th, but the standard package is on these days, or the scenario event is on this day, or I can look at all, and that shows me everything all at once. If you mouse over any of the particular days, it will tell you what that day includes. So that one is just the standard package. If we take a look down here, and mouse over the 31st, we'll see that that has the standard package and the scenario event both happening in that day. So now, how we go put things on here, let's go to a date where there isn't anything. Let's jump out into the future and take a look at November. When we click on a particular package that we want to assign, it's going to go to our default times that we have listed at the bottom here. So our 12 to 1800, etc. Keep in mind when you're doing these that these are in military time, so you can't put 9 o'clock to 8 o'clock. That would mean actually you're closing before you're ever opening. So if you're doing 8 o'clock at night, that's 100 hours. So we're doing this in military time down here, but everything else is going to be in standard time for you. It's just so we didn't have to add the AM PMs down there. So now let's take a look at something. These are going to be the default times, but we can edit this and go in. So let's suppose we're doing our standard package. As soon as I click on this, it's going to pop up a window that says when you're finished assigning the days, click Done. So I can go into my standard package and I can say we're doing it on this day, this day, this day, this day, and this day, and I am done. Okay, so I have assigned the standard packages to those days. If I mouse over them, I'll see that it's the standard packages going from 10 in the morning until 1800 hours, which is 6 in the afternoon. And that's what we've just assigned. Now, let's suppose instead I want to change the hours on that. I can click standard package. It's going to pop up saying, yeah, do this when you're done. I can click on this day, but I can edit the times it's giving me. So I can say we want to start this at 10 a.m. and go until 8 p.m. Okay, so once I've done that, I update it, and now if I mouse over it, I can see that's going from 10 until 20, 100 hours there, so that's 8 o'clock at night. So now the other thing I can do, let's suppose we have standard packages on Tuesdays, because we decide we're going to open on Tuesdays, but we're also going to allow private events on Tuesdays. So if I click on I'm done here with the standard, so I'm going to hit done on that. So we're going to go to the private events, and so now for me to add a private event, let's suppose on the same day we're doing it, it just added it, you can see. So now on that day I have a standard package and a private event, and we have them at different times. Okay, and suppose I want to do this throughout the entire month. So right now I'm just going to hit done on this. So we have two different days. Instead of having to click and save those different days, we can create a template from this. So if I go down here, I can save this as a template, and I'm going to call this Tuesdays. Maybe we do this format every Tuesday. So now the template Tuesdays has successfully been saved. What you have to do after that's done, you want to refresh. And so now that we refresh, we see that there is a template called Tuesdays. Okay. Now the templates are only going to work correctly if you're on all. You'll see that when I'm on all, I can choose any of these things in order to go populate my days. But if I am set on a particular thing like private events, then I can't use those days. I can only use private events. So let's go back to all, and let's pick a day in the future where there isn't anything. So now I have this Tuesday template, and if I choose it, and mouse over it, I can see that that includes the standard package and the private events. And I can just add it to there, add it to there, add it to there, add it to there. And if we mouse over these, we'll see that now that includes both of those packages that I've defined in that template. I can create as many templates as I want and name them. So I could have a summer Wednesday, which is different than my winter Wednesday, or a fall Wednesday, or a standard Saturday, etc. So you can create as many templates and easily put them in. And also now to delete these, if I just wanted to take off the private events that day, because we only wanted to do the other, I can delete just the private event. It'll ask me, are you sure? And so now you'll see just the standard packages there. Or if on the 16th, maybe something is happening, I decide I want to be closed, I can delete all and we'll delete everything on that day. So you can selectively or group delete. In fact, we also have a delete all for the month. So if I have populated up things on the month and I decided to change the format of all my packages, I can hit delete here. Do you want to delete all the packages for the month? Yes, I do. The other thing you'll find that we have made an improvement in this, if I look at a standard package and I want to put it on a day, it used to be if I would click twice, it would show up twice or 3 times. Now it only shows up once. But let's suppose I want it to show up twice. You can, as long as you change the times, but it won't allow the exact same time for the exact same thing. But perhaps I want to edit my standard package here, and I want to do one of them that's starting at 10 in the morning and going until noon. I can do that. Then I can click again, and now it just added another one for me. So there's my 10 to noon. Here's our noon until 6 o'clock at night, and I'm going to change that to 1 p.m. until 6 o'clock at night. We're going to update that. So now on that day, I have a standard package that is working for both those times. If I wanted to, again, I can go back to my all. When I mouse over that, it's going to show my 2 different standard packages. So I'm doing something from 10 to noon. Then I'm going to take a lunch break until 1 in the afternoon and do that. And if I want, I can save this as a template and call it maybe a double day standard or whatever I want. Then I can assign that to multiple days. So by using this new system on the calendar, you'll find it's much easier to take your calendar and populate it rapidly. Fix your mistakes by hitting the deletes, go in, create templates. Much quicker for you to populate up the days you want for your separate packages.